So it's 2014. I've just arrived in LA with Jeremy J. Ford. North Hollywood to be exact. And it's everything I dreamed it would be. The sunshine, the palm trees, the beautiful women. I even got to see the Hollywood sign for the first time. But before I went to any auditions, met with any agents, went on any dates, anything, there was one thing I wanted to do. Smoke some of that Cali bud. Now back then, you just couldn't go into the weed store with any ID. You had to go to a doctor and get prescribed a marijuana card. But the only thing is, to see the doctor, you needed a California ID. I had a Missouri ID. So I go to Ford and I say, hey, can you go into the doctor and get a weed card for me? Ford looks at me and says, no. And then he thinks about it for a moment. Then he says, hell no. Bummer. So I dip out for a little bit. When I come back, bam, Ford went to the doctor and he got a weed card. But not only did he get a card, he went to the weed store and he bought 4 pre-rolled joints that came in little tube containers. So I snatch them out of his hand and I'm like, thanks, bro. That's when he stopped me. What are you doing? He says. Those are mine and I'm going to smoke them with you. Okay. The thing is, Ford had never smoked weed a day in his life. Ever. So I crack one of the tubes open, pull out a joint, fire it up, hit it a couple times, and I pass it to him. I tell him, hit it lightly, swallow the smoke, and blow it out your nose slowly. He does that about 4 times. After we smoke, I know I'm high, but I can't quite tell with him though. He's acting the same way he always acts. So we decide to go up the street to this bar that was right by our apartment. Soon as we walk in, these 2 girls approach us and they say, you guys are cute. What's y'all name? I quickly reply, I'm LJ. We all look at Ford and he says nothing. Mute. So trying to help him out, I say, he can't talk. One of the ladies say, oh, no problem, and begins to use sign language. Hi, my name is Tammy. What's your name? Ford just smiles and walks out of the bar. She follows behind him. I just stand there with my hand over my head like, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to get laid.